The invasion had been swift and merciless. Within 3 days, the alien armada had obliterated Earth's major population centers. Within a week, they had neutralized all military resistance. Within a month, they had systematically hunted down every remaining pocket of humanity, declaring their conquest complete. The Vex, as they called themselves, were methodical in their extermination. Their towering mechanical forms strode through the ruins of human civilization, scanning for life signs and eliminating any they found. Their primary directive was simple: clear the planet for colonization. Species elimination complete. The Vex commander transmitted to the mothership, commencing Phase 2. But deep beneath the Arctic ice, something stirred. Project Lazarus had been humanity's final contingency. In the frigid depths of Greenland's ice sheet, 500 meters below the surface, lay a facility unknown to all of the highest echelons of Earth's governments. Within the facility's cryogenic chambers rested 200 soldiers, humanity's last defense. They were not ordinary soldiers. Each had undergone extensive genetic modification and cybernetic enhancement. Their bodies could withstand extreme conditions, heal from grievous wounds, and operate at peak efficiency for days without rest. They had been placed in stasis decades ago, waiting for a day that most had hoped would never come. The facility's AI, Frost, monitored Earth's communications networks. When those networks went silent one by one, Frost initiated the Awakening Protocol. In Chamber 17, Captain Marcus Reed's eyes snapped open. The cryogenic fluid drained from around him as the chamber's glass shield slid away. His enhanced senses immediately assessed his surroundings. Nearby, other chambers were activating. "Status report," Marcus demanded, his voice rough from disuse. "Earth has fallen," Frost replied, its synthetic voice echoing through the facility. "All major population centers destroyed. No human communications detected for 7 days. Alien presence confirmed on all continents." Marcus stepped from his chamber, flexing fingers that could crush steel. Around him, his fellow soldiers were awakening. Lieutenant Anna Torres, her dark eyes already calculating. Major James Wilson, his cybernetic arm wearing as systems came online, and 97 others, each a perfect fusion of human determination and cutting-edge technology. "How many?" Anne asked. "Approximately 20,000 alien combatants planet-wide," Frost replied. "Their technology exceeds previous human capabilities by an estimated factor of 2.3. Marcus nodded. "Then we have the advantage." No one smiled. They didn't need to. The Vex had established their primary command center in what had once been Geneva. The aliens moved with mechanical precision, constructing their geometric structures over the ruins of human architecture. They did not expect resistance. Their scans had confirmed the extinction of the indigenous species. Their first warning came when the perimeter sensors went offline. "Malfunction detected," reported a Vex lieutenant. "Sector 7 is dark." The Vex commander dismissed the concern. "Send repair units." The repair units never reported back. By nightfall, 3 outposts had gone silent. The Vex commander ordered a full alert, but it was already too late. Marcus led the first strike team personally. They moved like ghosts through the Vex fortifications, their tactical systems identifying weaknesses in alien technology that would have been invisible to unaugmented humans. They're vulnerable at the joint connections. Ada reported over the tactical network as she disabled her 5th Vex soldier. And their communication relies on quantum entanglement. Disrupt the emitter at the base of their skull, and they're isolated. Marcus acknowledged as he drove his fist through the chest plate of a Vex guard. The alien's internal systems sparked and died. "Frost, update the tactical database. All units, adapt accordingly." Across what had once been Europe, Lazarus teams struck with precision and withdrew before the Vex could mount an effective response. They did not fight like humans the Vex had encountered during the invasion. These adversaries were faster, stronger, and seemed to anticipate Vex tactics before they were implemented. "They are not like the others," the Vex commander transmitted to the mothership. "Request immediate reinforcements." The response was cold. "Negative. Your forces are sufficient for a level 3 civilization. Complete your mission." 3 weeks after the super soldiers awoke, The Vex had lost control of the European continent. A month later, they had been pushed back to fortified positions on each continent. The Lazarus soldiers had awakened resistance among other species. The Vex had subjugated across the galaxy, creating a multi-front war the aliens had never anticipated. In what had once been Washington, D.C., Marcus stood over the broken form of a Vex battalion commander. The alien's purple blood leaked onto the cracked steps of the Lincoln Memorial. "Why?" the dying alien asked, its translator struggling to form human words. "You were extinct." Marcus knelt beside the creature. "You missed something important about humans. We planned for the worst." The Vex's sensors dimmed. "The others will come. We're counting on it," Marcus replied. 3 months after the awakening, the Lazarus soldiers stood victorious amid the ruins of the Vex command ship. Earth was free, but barren of civilian human life. The super soldiers gathered in what had once been the United Nations General Assembly Hall. "What now?" James asked, his cybernetic arm damaged but still functional. "We've won, but there's nothing left to protect." Marcus looked around at his fellow soldiers, humanity's last representatives. "We rebuild, we remember, and we prepare, because they'll be back. And when they come, they'll find that humanity isn't as easy to kill as they thought." Anna stepped forward, her tactical display showing data from captured Vex navigational systems. "There are human colonies they missed, small outposts beyond the solar system, and there are other species who fought alongside us." Marcus nodded, looking out at the ruined skyline of New York. "Then we have work to do." As dawn broke over Earth, the planet's most dangerous survivors began planning for the future, a future the Vex and their allies would learn to fear. Humanity was no longer just a species, it was a reckoning.